Hey, what's up? This is DJ Mad Wax. This is my video walkthrough of my Denon SC3700 pure MIDI mapping. What this mapping does is it allows you to control two Traktor decks with one Denon SC3700 and the other two Traktor decks with the other Denon SC3700. With a pure MIDI mapping, of course, the platter wheel is dead, so essentially these are just controllers. I'm also working on a hybrid MIDI mapping that will allow you to have that old school DJing feel with all of the MIDI functionality that I'm about to show you. This is the way that the player unit starts up when it's in CD mode. So you'll see here, we're going to go over to MIDI and just simply click on the button to load it. I have a lot of LED mapping, and if everything works, it should light up. There we go. So starting off right off the bat, I want to walk you through the cue functions. So we've got cue function 1, 3, okay, these clear those. Over here I set up cue 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, okay? To clear those out, you would hold this exit reloop button down, it acts as a shift, and you click those and it'll delete those keys, okay? Useful for when you're prepping tracks, all right? So the other thing you should know is when the deck itself is paused and there's no music, the green light is just flashing. You can cue. When you do, you'll see a little bit of LED functionality. Okay? And when you hit play, it stays green, so you know you're in the track. You pause it, it goes back to flashing. You know that the track is paused and not playing. Okay? Then we've got this auto loop function. When you set that up, it creates a loop of about 16. It sets it up ready for beat jump, and it also allows you to change the loop size with this encoder. Okay, and then you can use this to jump through the track, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, you also notice that this is flashing. It's letting you know that it's in a loop mode. The manual A and B buttons are also flashing. Tells you that you're in loop mode. Okay. Now, let's say that you want to get the filter going while it's in loop mode, but once we hit auto loop, this thing is controlling the loop size, right? So the way you do that, if you're in a loop and you know you're in a loop because it's flashing, you hit this. Now you have control over the filter. Okay. When you're in filter mode, you hit this to reset that filter. That's the high pass filter. Over here is the low pass filter. Okay. I like to have dedicated filters at all times because that's the way I mix. I do house and techno, and that's just the way I like it. You'll see here that the filter button is flashing. It's letting you know that the filter is active. When you hit the echo loop button here, this turns delay on and allows you to control the delay parameters. One button press turns it off, and you can hear that tail, and it's back in filter mode. So I can filter out the main track. You can still hear the delay echoing out. Okay, we'll get out of the loop here, and you'll see that the flashing has stopped. Okay, pretty cool. Then we've got this flanger mapped to an ice verb. Same thing, you can control the effects of the ice verb. And as always, once you're in a particular effect, you just click that to get out of it, and it automatically goes back to filter mode. Okay? Right here we've got this tap button. When I press that, that's sync. So I know that sync is on. It's off, it's on. Okay. Over here we can create manual loops. So we can hit the A button for in and the B button for out. And now we've created a manual loop. Useful for quick snatches and whatnot. If you want to get out of that, you just hit B and get out of it. If you hit flip, this will actually take this track that's playing and port it over to Traktor deck D, right? Because the right Denon controls Traktor deck B and D. The left Denon controls Traktor deck A and C. Okay, so flip mode just lets you copy over to the other assigned deck to this system. The other cool thing is you've got the playlist function, so when you hit that, this will load the playlist and browser. This is now flashing to let you know you're in playlist mode, so whatever you do here is not going to affect any sound. It just scrolls through tracks. You press down to load one. If you want to go to the browser tree, you hold down this back button, and this will let you go through the browser tree. You click in to go into a folder, let go, and you're still in playlist mode, and you're going through different tracks. To get out of this, you hit back in playlist, and then this LED now is back, and it means that you're no longer in browser mode, okay? So then we've got the pitch here, and remember this is pure Midi, so this is controlling the Traktor pitch control. Key adjust is pretty self-explanatory. I hit it and it goes back to the key the track came in, even though you've got the speed, right? Pitch adjust will actually auto grid your track for you if there's something off. And something that you have to keep in mind is that I don't actually do beat sync, I do phase sync. So if anything is off, I either adjust it with the pitch control, or I have these mapped as pitch bend buttons as you would have on a CDJ. The other thing I wanted to show you is that I've got effects here. These are holds. So this is a beat gritter on this side. Okay. I've got this set up as a big giant reverb, so I can do something like if I just want to create a big reverb, so I'll just hit that. Right? I pause the track so you can hear the verb. And then this one actually sets up the zerp effect. And with the zerp, you can control the effect with this encoder in any way that you want, okay? The other thing you should know here is that this plotter button is orange, right? That means that you're controlling Traktor Deck B. If we were over here, this would mean that it's controlling Traktor Deck A, okay? When you press this guy, it turns green. Now every control that you see here only affects the Traktor Deck D, okay? So now you can run in another mix and get everything going. So I've got this synced up, I've got a track queued up. You can see that it's not playing. I've got the volume up on the mixer, right? And as soon as I hit it, okay, so I got this little loop playing on there. I'm going to go back here. Now I'm controlling Deck B. I paused it. You can just hear the effect going on, or the track going on Deck D. Now I'm controlling again, and I can stop it. I can give the reverb. I can do the beat break. I can do the filter. Right? I can do so it's pretty cool. I dig it a lot. I spent a lot of time mapping this. You'll see in the documentation, I've tried to be very clear with it. I even went so far as to comment every single mapping. It's a pretty giant file. Hopefully you guys can learn from it. If you want to, you can of course customize this. It's Traktor is what makes it awesome. And then I'm going to get to work going on now the hybrid mapping, so we can actually use this with the generated time code from the 3700 working with Traktor 2.11. I did get it working, and that's pretty fun too. Of course, with that, you can only have 2-deck control, so that 4-deck thing kind of stops being an issue, or a possibility rather. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Check me out, twitter.com/DJMadWax, instagram.com/DJMadWaxOG, soundcloud.com/DJMadWax. Peace out. Thanks for watching.